5 tips for hard gainers who can't put on muscle. You can. Just got into the HQ, woke up at 5:40, then realised Jamie was taking a friend to work. So I had to stay in bed, just got into HQ. Lawrence is coming soon, so you'll see him very, very shortly. Today we're going to be doing voiceovers for our videos of exercises who the lovely Lucy Sewell done a few months ago. And that's for our guides coming out, our female guides. Don't ask me when they're coming out because we don't know exactly. But when they do, you will know about it. Five tips for hard gainers who can't put on muscle. You can. Introducing the neat freak who dances at his desk every day. The foot tapper. The 20k plus stepper per day. So what is NEAT? NEAT is a non-exercise activity thermogenesis. It's the activity you do which is subconsciously done. So the foot tapping, the dancing at your desk, the doing 26,000 steps per day, just fidgeting a lot more. Those people, you may be watching this, maybe that neat freak, that hard gainer, the one who's expending a lot more calories. In 1999, there was a study by Levine and others, and they looked at non-obese individuals and they basically fed them 1,000 calories more than their maintenance calorie levels. Now, some people put on a bit of weight, others put on hardly any weight. That's because there's a lot of inter-individual differences. So you may just be that neat freak who can't stop moving around, especially when you're being overfed and you're having more carbohydrates predominantly. Now, in 2014, they looked at obese individuals, and guess what? There was still a massive inter-individual difference, up to 2,000 calories. Do not try to eat clean all of the time. Yes, you might be that hard gainer, the one who keeps moving around all the time, that neat freak. So what you've got to look at is how many calories are you consuming? How many carbohydrates are you consuming? You might be on 400, 500, maybe 600 grams of carbohydrates because you are that hard gainer, that neat freak, that really active person. It might be because of your job. It might just be you as an individual. So if you try to eat all of your food sources from clean sources, try eating 500, 600 grams of carbohydrates just from clean sources. It's going to have a large amount of fiber intake, and that's going to keep you full, and you probably won't want to eat that many carbohydrates in a clean state. So as long as you've hit 80% of your food, you've got your macronutrients in, you've got a nice variety, you've had fruit and vegetables, start looking at other sources of food which aren't as clean, which can increase calories without making you feel stuffed all the time. Why mega shakes? Well, because you can put a ton of calories in. You can put a bit of fruit, you can put nut butters in, you can put ice cream if you wanted to, you can add a ton of calories, you can blend it all up nicely, and then what it does is you're having liquid, so you're not going to feel as full because you're not chewing, and again, the fiber content's probably going to be a lot less as well. So during these shakes, they don't feel like you're having a lot, but you are actually having a lot of calories. And at the end of the day, it comes down to calories in, calories out. Sorry to tell you that, but using those mega shakes helps get a lot more calories in and making you feel a lot less full. Yes, less protein, maybe. See, what most people do is when they're looking to put on muscle mass and they're actually in a caloric surplus or trying to be in a caloric surplus, they feel like they need to eat more protein to put on more muscle mass. Well, in actual fact, when you look at the research, when you're in a caloric deficit and you've got lower body fat percentage, then your protein requirement goes up because you're more risk of losing lean muscle tissue mass. So I'm going to link up Eric Helms' systematic review looking at that. But in actual fact, you may be eating too much protein. And what protein does, it's a great macronutrient for satiety reasons. So it helps keep you full longer, which is another reason maybe to increase your protein intake when you are in a deficit to help with hunger. So look at how much protein you have. A good rule of thumb, you could probably be between 1.6 to maybe 2.2 grams when you're in a surplus. And then when you're in an actual deficit, you can increase that protein up to maybe around 3 grams per kilogram of your body weight per day. It takes time to put muscle mass on, especially naturally. But not just that, it also takes time for your body to adapt. It may be that you've been in a dieting phase and now you've gone into a surplus and you might be finding it hard to put on weight. That weekly average may not be going up. And you may find that by eating clean or by eating that many calories, you're finding it quite hard and you're feeling quite full. But again, your body takes time to adjust. It takes time to get accustomed to that. So keep with it, be patient, and gradually keep increasing those calories until that weekly average is jumping up nicely. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that video, please hit like and don't forget to subscribe.